Hey, Viking fans, I think it's time to revisit Ty Chandler next in 3, 2, 1. Gather around, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Make sure you do me a favor, subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Why? Because I got a contest, 3,000 subscribers. You're going to win something at 2,500, 2,750, 2,250 is already given away, even though I haven't sent it. Sorry, man. I'm going to do it. 2,500, 2,750, 3,000. You win a Justin Jefferson jersey. All you have to do is, if you comment in the comment sections, tell me what you think the record will be at the end of the year. Do that. Tell me what you think our record, the Vikings record, will be at the end of the year after week 18, and you'll be entered to win one entry into the contest to win the Justin Jefferson jersey and the other drawings too. So do that, subscribe, like, and comment, and make sure you're also subscribed over on the left, GG Sports Podcast and Purple and Gold for Days. You need to be subscribed to that and me to enter. All right, guys. We're going to talk about Ty Chandler, what he was thought of coming out of the draft, what I think of him, what I thought of him back then, what I thought of him now. So let's review his college stats. Let's do that. Ty Chandler had 180. This is Tennessee was sharing a role, even though he was a leading rusher his last 2 years at Tennessee. Yeah, it was in the 600s. He was in a timeshare at running back. It wasn't until North Carolina that he got the full load, and it was great. 182 attempts, 1,092 yards, 6 yards per carry average, 13 TDs. The reception. Now, he was known coming out of the league that he could catch the ball like he was receiving running back. We see nothing to negate that in the NFL, but he was pretty good. 15 receptions, 216 yards, 14.4 average, 1 TD. He's an explosive player. You can tell by the stats. That's the thing. Just like Dalvin Cook, explosive player. A lot of tackles at the line of scrimmage, but then will bust one. And that's what you need occasionally from running back. How many times did Dalvin Cook save us last year with a big ass run, 80 yards, 60 yard, whatever? It averaged out to like 4.4 yards per carry. Ty Chandler could be that same back. He's 25. He's older than Alexander Madison by months. So the thought is give this guy more carries. We'll see more of those explosive plays, and especially in the passing game. Like Alexander Madison's had drops, and he is not as good receiving the ball, I believe, in Ty Chandler. Ty Chandler hasn't fumbled in his career so far, and he's not dropping balls at all. The only time his hands touched the ball and it hit the ground is it was a bad pass by the quarterback, threw it behind him, threw it low. A lot of things there. Now, what is he currently doing? Rushing 37 attempts, 168 yards, 4.5 yards average, 1 TD. Got one more rushing TD than Alexander Madison does. And is receiving. Now, a couple of these runs helped out by the two fake punts he's done. And one went for 15, one went for like 30. But again, he's only getting 37 carries. He's got to show when he's got to show up when he gets the ball, and he has. So 10 receptions, 83 yards, 8.3 average. Both numbers better, both averages better than Alexander Madison. Now, Alexander Madison this last game had a good game. He only got 10 carries, but 52 yards. He had 2 really good runs, and he looks like he can navigate a hole. He can get around guys and get through that hole. He's not super easy to get down, so he showed what he can do. The problem is he can't take it to the house. He doesn't have the speed to get away from guys. Ty Chandler does. That's the big difference. Alexander Madison has more experience in the NFL. He probably is a better all-around running back. But Ty Chandler is just explosive. And that's what you need. And that's what we're talking about today. What was he like coming out of college? I'm going to bring that now. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, leave a comment. GG Sports Podcast, Purple and Gold for Days, and Minnesota Sports Talk. Make sure you're subscribed to all those channels, and you will get have an entry into win Justin Jefferson jersey. Thank you. All right, let's talk about what he was like coming out of college. Let's do that. So, all right, getting back in the swing of things. I've been not doing daily content for a while. I have been demonetized and shadow banned a little bit. So I have not put out a lot of contact. I am changing that, and we are rolling. Ty Chandler, North Carolina, out of Nashville, Tennessee. Nice. I lived there for 12 years. 5'11". He was a senior when he left. 204 pounds. Not tiny. He's pretty average back size. I was like the 6'2", 220, right? No, not. But 5'11" running backs are fine. Arm 32 and an 8, hand size 9, relatively average. So that's not a problem for a running back. He hasn't fumbled. 40-yard dash. There's only two dudes that one dude that run it faster than him, and one ran it the same as him. The other guy is Pacheco, the guy that ran it faster than him. He ran a 4.37. Ty Chandler ran a 4.38. He had the second, tied for second, fastest, or third. I forget this guy is second. Tied for third, fastest 40-yard dash in the combine that year in 2022. 4.38. The other guys ran 4.37. So big time. The other guy was from South Dakota State. I forget his name. 10-yard split, 1.55. Not great. This is where I had a problem with him coming out of college. Is I didn't think he was quick to quick off the snap. But I seen him in the NFL, and I think he is now. And the thing that was said about him was he's a patient runner in college. And I think that might have showed what that was. That might have been a reflection of what that was. Vertical jump 31, not stupendous. 10 feet, 1 inch on the broad jump. Pretty good. All right. Tykavius Chandler. All right. I don't know why he goes by Ty. That's hard to say. Tykavius Chandler led Tennessee in rushing as both a sophomore and junior. A Nashville product, was top 100 overall recruit nationally in Division II AA, Mr. Football in Tennessee. As a senior at Montgomery Bell Academy. Oh, that's where he went to. He went to the nice private school in Nashville then. Though he was slowed at the end of 2019 by an ankle injury, Chandler started 9 of 13 games, played 135, 655, 4.9. So that kind of explains the dip in production at Tennessee. 3 TDs rushing, 13 for 63, 4.8 receiving, 11 for 251, 22.8 kick returns. Not the greatest. He was Tennessee's Offensive Player of the Year in 2018, accumulating 630 yards and 4 scores and 115 totes, 5.5 per carry, while also catching 3 touchdowns, 19 for 183, 9.6, returning kicks, 7 for 113, 16.1. Not great, right? Chandler tied for the team with lead with 4 rushing touchdowns, 2020, 100 carries, 456 yards, 4.6, and caught 16 passes for 111 yards, 6.9. So, I mean, pretty good averages on the ground game. He had an impact on offense, special teams as a true freshman as well, even starting in 12 appearances, 71 for 305, 4.3, 2 TDs rushing, 10 for 108, 10.8 receiving, 17 for 416, 24.5 yards per kick return, 1 TD and a kick return. So this guy has had a TD and a kick return. Chandler moved to North Carolina for the 2021 season, helping make up for the loss of Michael Carter and Javonte Williams. He garnered second-team All-ACC accolades by leading the Tar Heels with 1,092 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns, 182 carries, 6 per. We already talked about that. So he really jumped out when he went to North Carolina. We knew that. This is brought to you by Lance Zerline. Draft projection was 5 and 6. We took him in the 5th round. Here's his overview. His impressive 2021 should pump some life into Chandler's draft stock. After sharing carries at Tennessee, Chandler took a bigger bite out of the pie at North Carolina, seeing spikes in yardage, yards per carry, touchdown production. He's a smooth strider, true, who is going to become a little disjointed than processing and attacking the blocking scheme. Possibly. Chandler needs to turn up the play speed in early stages. Agreed. I think he's done it, though, in the NFL. Early stages attack the fleeting run lanes. You will see in the pros in his deep running back draft, Chandler's ability to catch passes and return kicks should help improve his chances of being selected on day 3. True story. All happen. And fleeting holes, fleeting and close quickly. And I have seen that with Ty Chandler, that he's missed a couple holes that he could have attacked, maybe got more yardage out of, except he took it out wide. Did get some yards, but maybe if he takes it upfield quicker, he would have got the bigger play. Posted breakout strengths. Posted breakout season single year at North Carolina. Follows blocks and uses them as shields. True. Good job reading his blocks. Patient, allowing blockers to do their thing. Patience is a big thing with him. Stays low and cold to absorb managed run contact. True. I don't think he runs high. Build up speed once he's in the open field. Boom. He can blow past guys. Pass catching throw with soft, sure hands. True. All true. Attacks linebackers down the seam. Catches through heavy collisions. Background as a kick returner. Yes, all these are great. All these things are true about him. Very true. Weaknesses. Takes time to process the lane and hit the gas. Leggy strides. Slow quickness out of downhill cuts. Needs to get pads squared early in the run. Lacks suddenness getting in and out of cuts. Don't know about that. Don't know about he lacks it. Maybe he's average at it, but he doesn't lack it. Average run finisher. Yeah, I could say that, but he's not insufficient in that for sure. Play pace needs to quicken through the line. I said that was a problem coming out of college. I don't see it in the NFL. I don't see it. Average elusiveness in space. I'd say he's at least average. I don't think he's insufficient in that either. So that is Ty Chandler. What did they say as a prospect? They gave him a what did they give him? 80, or hold it. They gave him athleticism score 80. That's good. Total score 62. What do they say? I don't know. Anyways, good backup, they say. Whatever. I think this guy's a starter in the league. I do not have a problem with anything about him. I think he's average or better in everything. There are plenty of good, long living running backs that are average at everything and are good backs. But he's a above average pass catcher. He's got above average elite speed for running back. He is he's all that in a bag of chips when it comes to that. So I say give him more carries. Give him more carries. There we go. So talking about giving him more carries, we'll get the big hitters every once in a while, the big explosive plays, and that's what we want. That's what we want, man. Give him 10 carries a game. I don't care how you get him 10 carries, at least 8. Get him in those carries. Go with the hot hand. This is what I want to see. If a guy goes out there on a drive, kills it, put him back out there again. Whether it's Ty Chandler or whether it's Alexander Madison, go with the hot hand. I don't care if it's Alexander Madison. I don't care if it's Ty Chandler. I don't care if it's Kenny Nwangu. The guy starts carrying the ball and is starting to kill it. Go with a hot hand. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's go, brothers. Cue the music.